In a groundbreaking training initiative, 2 firefighters from Working on Fire were selected in 2015 to undergo training to obtain their private pilot's licenses at the Kishugu Aviation Training Organization in Mbombela, Mpumalanga. Working on Fire aims to empower and develop its participants, many of whom were unemployed before joining the program. Participants are provided a range of different skills to make them more employable. Working on Fire and Kishugu Aviation Training Organization partnered in developing a career path for Working on Fire participants within the aviation field. Karel van der Merwe, head of Kishugu Aviation Training Organization, explains how the company became involved in providing aviation training to Working on Fire program participants.
Well, it started 5 years ago when we started with the WOF program, and we started training Helitech team members and HSLs. When I first started training them, I saw there was a huge gap in the market to upscale these guys and give them a dream of becoming a pilot maybe one day, or an engineer. And we took 9 selected people with a WOF program, and we put them on a helicopter personal assistance course, which were very successful. We thought only 6 of them will actually make it, and all 9 of them made it at the end of the day. And after they got selected and passed the course, we selected and handpicked 2 of them to become our first pilots. Today, a year later, we can look back and say that these guys have gone solo, both of them, and we're very proud today to say that they have done so.
Siyabonga Varasha and Themba Maibela first joined Working on Fire in Eastern Cape and Mpumalanga respectively. These students count on their dedication and discipline learned in the Working on Fire initiative to help them face the challenges of earning their wings.
I was born and raised in Stadarem in the Eastern Cape. After finishing my matric in 2007, I immediately, on the 31st of March, I immediately enrolled with Working on Fire. Then I worked there for, now currently I'm busy with the pilot training, which I thought back then it was impossible for me to become a pilot. As well, it was always my dream to take up to the skies one day. Yet now Working on Fire has made that possible for me. I started developing this love for aviation. Then I got captivated that I must push forward so that I can become a pilot one day.
This training requires a wide range of theory on weather, navigation, mechanics, radio work, air law and flying skills, all necessary to one day fly on their own. Their instructor, Kartik Shivashankar, told us about the training involved in earning a private pilot's license.
Working on Fire program started here with these 2 students. We were really happy to have a couple of them flying with us and putting in all the hard work that's supposed to be done to get their private pilot licenses. And from my side as an instructor, all I can say about the 2 guys is they are very hardworking. They're very dedicated, they're focused, and the kind of discipline that they carry forward from the last 4 years of their experience in Working on Fire makes a huge difference to their flying career. Not today, not now, maybe 10 years from now, that will still remain with them. They will be good pilots. I can tell you that for sure. They have written 8 exams so far, which is required for private pilot license. They have finished them all, and just a few hours of flying to prepare them for a flight test is all we are left with. And yes, I am really proud to say that yes, they are my students and they're getting their private pilot license now. But what I'd like to see is them going ahead and getting their commercial pilot licenses and flying bigger aircraft and setting an example for the people back home, wherever they come from. It's not just about the 2 guys. According to me, they have to set an example. And then there'll be a lot more to follow, and it's always a road for progress.
Before any pilot can take off, a pre-flight inspection is necessary on the aircraft to check fuel levels and that aircraft standards are adhered to. Karthik Shavishankar took Temba and Siyabonga on a few circuit training flights. They demonstrate the skills they have already mastered to prove they are well on their way to getting their private pilot's license. The achievement of these Working on Fire participants will serve as an inspiration to the rest of their colleagues who want to go further and higher in their firefighting careers.
I have never thought that one day I will become a pilot. My family and friends didn't believe that Temba can become a pilot one day, which is a very big miracle for me and some of my community, because it was far from me, and today it's happening, which is a very big miracle for me, like a guy which doesn't have a matric, but Working on Fire did make it happen for me. In 10 years' time, I would like to become a helicopter pilot for Working on Fire, which I want to fight fires for the ground and helping them with the aerial firefighting.
Nowhere are these two firefighters' achievements appreciated more than in their own hometowns where they come from. We visited the home of Temba in Matibedi near Graskop in Mpumalanga. As we arrived at the modest home of his parents, his proud daughter, Boyganso, ran out to greet her dad. Temba's proud mother told us about her reaction on learning about his flying ambitions.
The first time when he tells me about that course that he has chosen from the province of Mpumalanga to become a pilot, I'm so very happy because it's the first time to see my son going higher and higher. And as he was growing in a poor house, it makes me feel so happy at that time.
So today I'm very proud of what he has achieved so far, and that he is now flying. It's quite an achievement, and it's quite a yardstick for a young man like him.
The Kishugu ATO is very proud to look at these two students from where they were a year ago, still firefighters, to where they are today as pilots. And we're very excited going into the next phase where they need to complete their commercial pilot license. And we're looking forward and are as positive as they are going ahead and becoming a commercial pilot.
This inspirational initiative captures the start of Temba and Siyabonga's journey to become pilots. We hope to see this initiative grow into a formidable developmental program for many more Working on Fire's participants to take to the skies and become part of the Working on Fire's aerial firefighting force one day. This Kishugu ATO has also recently been awarded a contract to train 9 female pilots for the South African Police Service, which they are very proud of. This Kishugu ATO initiative has served as an important opportunity, which will hopefully inspire many more to take to the air. Kishugu, for the greater good.